What is going on, you guys? This is All Day Any Day 1 on the PS4, and I'm going to be giving you another Defiance 2050 video. So with this, I did put up a poll on YouTube on whether I should be making a build video or not, and a lot of people said I should, so I am going to be posting my first Defiance 2050 video, or build video. So this one is going to be for the combat medic. So I'm going to go ahead and go to my character slots and then go to class tree. So with this build, it's mainly more of a, I guess, a solo build in a way, but you can also use this in a group setting as well. So you're obviously going to have 3 out of 3 on your main ability. And what the main ability is a healing bot that would heal you. It'll regen your health and your shield. But also with the other perks, it'll apply certain bonuses depending on the perks that you get. So the first perk you'll be getting is Recover. So with Recover, the reason why you want to get 5 out of 5 on Recover is because out of the other 2 are not bad, but the reason why you want to get Recover is because it reduces your cooldown for your self-revive. So if you're the type of person that is going to be soloing pretty much throughout the whole entire story mode, or if you're doing co-op missions and you're doing like tier 1 or tier 2 co-op missions, Recover is going to come in handy a lot more than you'd think. So the way it works is whenever your healing bot heals an ally, it will reduce the cooldown time for your self-revive by 15% every single time it heals. Now, it's not just for your allies, it also, when it heals you as well, then it's also going to reduce your self-revive time. So that's why I would highly recommend going with Recover, because you can technically be looking at like a 20 to 30 second self-revive cooldown anytime you die, and then you respawn your healing bot. And then the next thing you're gonna go with is Inspire, or you can go with Protection Spike. It really depends on what you're feeling. You can either try to go more defensive, or you can go with more damage. I went with more damage because I think this one is more beneficial than the Protection Spike. But with Inspire, you can go all the way up to 20% additional damage, and with this, it's like an AoE. It's an AoE burst buff. So with this, it says increases damage done by yourself and all units for 10 seconds, and it's a 45-second cooldown. So with this, you're going to use this. I normally use this anytime I use my healing bot, so I would use them around the same time. So that way, when I pop my Inspire and my healing bot is out, and if I'm taking damage, my healing bot is going to heal me through it pretty much. It's going to heal me through the damage for both my health and my shields, so I can pretty much stand there and do pump out as much damage as possible. Obviously, I'm not going to stand there in front of a dude that's like, let's say 3 bulwarks. I'm not going to stand there because they're going to just juggle me around. But yeah, Inspire is going to be super nice to have, especially if you're in a group setting and you have, let's say, an assassin on your team, or multiple assassins on your team or something. The thing with an assassin is they get self buffs, they get self damage buffs. So if they apply their own buffs, and then also they get inspired to proc on them, that's going to make them do a lot more damage, making fights go a lot more faster. So now the next thing we're going to be going over is is Bot Supplier. So the reason why I went with Bot Supplier and I didn't go with the other two, this one's for crit damage for your pistols, and this one is for accuracy increase for your LMG. So the reason why I didn't go with neither one of those is because I don't really focus on those weapons, and that's the beauty of this build. Is with this particular thing or perk, you can literally go around the whole mission. You can go around doing arc falls. You can go around doing your mission, your co-op maps and whatnot, and not have to reload at an ammo station. This will pretty much make sure you're always filled up at 100% of ammo. It says 40% ammo reserve replenished, but that's every time you get healed. So your healing bot heals you one time, and then you take a little bit of damage, it'll heal you again. You're already looking at 80% of your ammo replenished. So with the pistol tactician, you do 4% more crit damage. I believe it'll go all max out at 15% crit damage, either 15 or 20. And then this one increases your accuracy up to about 15 to 20% accuracy as well. But like I said, I don't think these two really matter too much. Even if you use the pistol or the light machine gun a lot, then I wouldn't really focus on it. But if you do use the pistol and light machine gun, then what I would do is probably put up to 2 points in them and then 3 points into bot supplier. And then for the last set of perks, you have you have hasten, one for all, and bot empower. So now if you plan on just playing solo, then bot empower is probably going to be the best option, or 4 bot empowers and 1 hasten. Or maybe, actually I wouldn't even really worry about hasten because it is a 20-second cooldown but 5 seconds duration. But yeah, I would probably go with this one over all the others if you're solo. Now if you're not solo, I would definitely try to get 1 or 2 points into one for all, so that way you're able to heal multiple allies that are within 10 meters of you. So what this does is it's a multi revive basically. If you heal or you revive one person that is on the ground and then there's another person on the ground that's down, it'll pop both of them back up. And then for your last set of perk or abilities, you have revive spike and you have this recharge ability. For some reason my game keeps lagging the description, so you have ego refresh, that's what it's called. So ego refresh and revive spike. So with ego refresh, the reason why I went with this is because you get a 70% cooldown reduction to any of your abilities, and then it also affects your allies' abilities as well. So it says reduces activated ability cooldowns for you and nearby friendly players. This effect cannot be triggered on any target more than once every 80 seconds. Well, that's fine though, because what you can do is you'll be able to have this back up before, you know, before they can have it triggered on them again. Now, if you're thinking of having 2 combat medics using this, spamming it, you won't necessarily be able to do that. What you could do is you could use your ego refresh, and then after the 80 seconds, the other combat medic can use their ego refresh, and then so on and so on. But having 2 or more, or having more than 2 combat medics with ego refresh probably isn't the greatest idea. That's why you should then use revive spike, because with revive spike you don't have a there's no downtime for a character to revive themselves. So with what revive spike does is when you drop the revive spike, you have a free self revive. It's not going to pick you up automatically, but it will give you a free self revive, meaning you only have 1 self revive every like 5 minutes. And then if you drop this revive spike down, anyone that's within its radius, which is just like the protection spike, anyone that's within its radius can get a free revive, and then if they go down again, they have their own revive as well. So that's basically it for this video. There's no specific weapons to use for the combat medic. You can use any weapon you would like. You can use any shield you would like. What the shield I would prefer to stay away from is the one that takes your, I think it's called the Rebel. Yeah, any Rebel shields I would definitely stay away from as a combat medic. Maybe early on in the early levels, it's fine, but later on I would highly recommend not going with the Rebel shields, because what the Rebel shields do is it takes your shield away and only gives you a little bit more health. But yeah, that's pretty much it with this video. If this helped you out at all, go and leave a like, comment, and subscribe. I will be doing other build videos as well, such as the Guardian and Assassin. As soon as I get my Assassin leveled up, I will definitely be doing that. But I will definitely be doing the Guardian next. I will probably be posting like 2 builds. And also, if you guys want, I can try to make PvP builds as well for those of you that enjoy doing PvP. But yeah, that's pretty much it. This is all day and day one on the PS4. Have a good day, good night, and peace.